Elvis Presley based much of his public persona upon his love of the character of Captain Marvel Jr. Well, that is a prevailing urban legend that exists right now. And the first place I heard about that urban legend was in the pages of Craig Yo's Weird But True Toon Factoids from 1999. On both the cover here and inside, it claims that much of the look that Elvis Presley had was from his basing it upon Captain Marvel Jr. First, his hair was jet black, and he had sideburns and shaggy hair in the back, all of which is what Captain Marvel Jr. looked like in the 1940s. That even the jumpsuits Elvis would wear later in his career, with the blue jumpsuit with the wide belt and the half cape, all of that looks like Captain Marvel Jr. And even the TCB, taking care of business, motto and logo that Elvis would sport for much of his career, that lightning bolt associated with that logo looks like the Marvel family lightning bolt. Is that all a connection? Did Elvis love Captain Marvel Jr. so much that he based so much of his public persona upon it? Well, I found the book Elvis and Gladys from 1985, and this, as far as I can tell, one of the earliest times that Captain Marvel Jr. and Elvis are connected together. Elvis and Gladys is about Elvis's early life, and Gladys is the name of Elvis's mother, so really this book is about the interplay between mother and son, and about how those early experiences really impacted Elvis on his life as a public performer later in his career. And while their connections are there between Captain Marvel Jr. and Elvis, there's no smoking gun. Elvis never said that he loved Captain Marvel Jr. He said he loved comics, and he did. He has, in Graceland right now in the attic, is apparently a whole comic collection of Elvises that I would love to see someday. On the table of a recreation of Elvis's house he lived in the public housing in Memphis, Tennessee, there is a Captain Marvel Jr. number 51 copy laying on his desk, but that's not necessarily a comic that Elvis had. That's just a recreation that someone put together. Elvis never said he loved Captain Marvel Jr. In fact, his hair specifically is said to have been based upon Tony Curtis, who had very similar hair to, Captain Marvel Jr. as well. Black and shaggy and sideburns, all that was Tony Curtis. Perhaps that is where Elvis really drew his big inspiration. Now, it's true that his, over-the-top life and persona looked like a cartoon of some kind, but was it Captain Marvel Jr. specifically that impacted the King of Rock so much? I can't say that it was, but it's a fun story to have. In fact, the opposite is true. In modern-day comics, Captain Marvel Jr. has said to have been influenced by Elvis Presley. This is in the pages of Jeff Johns' Teen Titans run, and also in the pages of Mark Waid's Kingdom Come story, along with Alex Ross. We see that there are references to Elvis and Captain Marvel Jr. together. So even if the one isn't true, the opposite now is. And it's fun that we can have that connection in the comics.